and back down again. And then last one, lift your hips up. Oh God, somebody else is coming in now. Good, and back down again. Now I want you to stay up on the next one. So stay up and hold it. All right, we're going to tap down quite quickly. 10, good, 9, good, 8. Just work with me, guys. 7, good, well done. 6, nice work. 5, squeeze it. So I want you to squeeze extra at the top. Good, 5, good, 4, nice work. Squeeze it. 3, good, 2, and then 1. All right, so from there, can you please flip yourself over into plank position? You're going to be on your knees to begin with. All right, I know it was plank day yesterday. I shouldn't have put them next back to back, but I did. Anyway, all right, so we're going to lift your knees up if that's okay. All right? Now the side you've just been working, I want you to drop your right hip towards the floor. And again. So we're just going to drop the right hip down. Good. Right hip, 3. Good. Right hip, 4. This is an obliques class, unless you haven't realised. 5. It's going to hit your waist. 6. Good. Squeeze it in for 7. Nice work. Good. 8. Oh, that's horrible, isn't it? Good. Squeeze it. 9. Lovely. And then last one, 10. Good. Now put your knees down. Bring your arms up onto the ground and just pull back and have a really nice little stretch through your shoulders. Couple of big deep breaths. Lovely. All right, now send your body weight forwards into high plank. So you're now in high plank. Now before we do anything else, just spend a couple of moments having a little hold there and warm those wrists up. Hopefully, like I've always said, you've got a little bit of mobility before we switch me on. All right, then, all I want you to do then is, if you can, I want you to turn and lift the left arm up to the sky. So we're still working the right side. Got it? All right, you could do this on your knees if you're thinking, for God's sake, this is disgusting. All right, then, we're going to stretch the arm over the top. Can you see I've lifted my hips way higher? Good. Now we're going to sweep the arm down and see if you can take your hips to the floor. Good. Then we're going to go up and over for 1. Good. Hips down and up and over for 2. So there's no rotation here. It's literally up and down for 3. Good. So this has all been on the right side. 4. Good. Take it down. Rest. Rest. If you've had enough. 5. Halfway. Good. 6. I know. It's hitting the spot. 7. Good, breathe. Good, 8. Oh my God. Good, squeeze it. Out for 9. And lovely. Last one, 10. Good. Now come onto your knees. Sit back, child's position, and get off your little hands. God, that was horrible, wasn't it? Right, have a little moment, because guess what? We got to do it on the other side. So all of those 3 exercises were on the one side. Okay? Right then, okay, let's switch it out. So we're going to go left elbow down, okay? Knees are slightly in front, but your hips are stacked, okay? Feet are together, elbow directly under the shoulder. Look down, check it out. That's the most common thing I see, is that or that. All right, you've got to get some good shoulder stability. Good, now pick it up, hold it for a couple of seconds. Good, and then we're going to dip it down quite quickly. Good, dip down 1, good, 2, good, 3. So all I want you to do is dip and squeeze. Now when you squeeze at the top, I really want you to focus on these actual muscles doing that, like squidging. Don't go too quick. It's all about that extra squeeze at the top. Good. Last 4, good. Last 3, squeeze it, belly button tight to the base of your spine, 2 and 1. From there, flick yourself over into plank position. Stay on your knees for a couple of seconds. You could do these hip dips on your knees. Alright, I'm giving you easy alternatives. If it's too hard, do it on your knees. Alright then, lift your knees up if you're okay. Make sure your elbows are underneath your shoulders and your hands are in a straight line in front of your elbows. Woo! Alright, drop the left hip down. that's the centre. Drop it down for 2, that's the centre. Drop it down for 3, good Lord above. Drop it down for 4, squeeze. Come on, drop it down for 5, squeeze. Drop it down for 6, woo. Drop it down for 7, jeezy weezies. Drop it down for 8, good, 2 more. Drop it down for 9, so you're twisting and dropping the hip. And last one, 10. All right, we're going to go for it. Now, if you're okay, push back up onto your hands and hold. Oh, your arms are battered now as well, aren't they? Good. All right, we're going to turn and stretch the right arm up to the sky. I know we had a sneaky rest on the other side, didn't we? All right, I want you to take the arm over. Can you see I've lifted my hips higher here? Good, we're going to sweep it down for 1. Breathe out and over for 2. The alternative is on your knees, up and over for 3. Good. There's always an easier alternative for 4. Try not to twist, you just dip in. 5. Oh my God, that's disgusting. 6. Good, come on, last 4, count them down. Good, last 3, push it up. Good, last 2, push it up. Good, last 1, push it up. Good, and then release it all the way down. Right, roll that little shoulder out, my lovelies. Have a little roll out. Lovely. All right, last thing, before you tell me off completely and you leave me forever, we're going to do alternating hip dips in a forearm plank position, all right? We're going to go for it, not ridiculously quick. You've still got to control it, but I want 20. All right, you ready? So come down onto your elbows again. Don't moan, okay? Lift your knees up if possible. You can do it on your knees if you're struggling. All right? Are you ready? Elbows under shoulders. Off we go. 1, 2. So you're just twisting straight away. 4, 5. Belly button tight into the base of your spine. Don't forget, this is meant to be challenging you. Yeah, there's not a lot of point doing a nice little stretch every morning. All right, it's 10 minutes of ruddy hard work. Good, 10, 9, keep those hips high, guys, 8. When you come through your plank, make sure you come through your plank, not with an archy back. I don't want anybody moaning about their backs, all right? So really hold it. Nice and still for the centre and nice and lifted. 4, good, 3, 2, and 1, and then you can release it all off. Wow, that was a good one, wasn't it? Right, roll your shoulders out. I'm thinking, thank the Lord it's over. All right, and then just do me a favour while I switch it off. Can you just stretch the back of that arm out? Good, and stretch the back of that arm out. So a little pull side stretch as well. Good, release it. Interlock your fingers behind the base of your spine. Send your knuckles down. Have a little stretch there. Couple of seconds for 3, for 2, 1, and then release. Well done. See you tomorrow. Have a great day.